Hi, welcome back to my channel, and this is a sound off on the Real Housewives of Miami. Okay, so I had fully intended on reviewing this entire season, but if I could be real honest with y'all, although I enjoyed the season, it was a very hard for me to watch. I was severely triggered. For those of you that don't know, my mother passed away from breast cancer. So seeing Gertie's story, it was difficult. It really, really was. I had to take a break. Okay, like I was like, whew, it was really rough for me. There were some things that kind of like got me that I wasn't expecting to get me when she told the ladies. I think it was Adriana, Julia, and Dr. Nicole. Oh my God, I was sobbing. Like I wasn't just like I was like sobbing. I'm trying not to cry now. But I really was like it was rough for me to watch. It was just like all these memories and emotions just started. This show really had me crying, and I could do without all of the tears and the emotions that I felt while watching this season. But all in all, it was a really good season. I mean, I really enjoyed it, and I feel like this is what Housewives is about. One of the main reasons I started this channel is like when my mom left, obviously there was a big void in my life. But one of our favorite things to do was watch reality TV shows. And we would sit there and we would talk about it after it was done, and we watched the next one. We would watch Basketball Wives, and when Miami was on originally, we watched it. We watched Atlanta, of course, Jersey. We watched Love and Hip Hop. Like, we watched all the shows. We watched everything. And it was like after she passed, I didn't really have nobody to talk to when I was watching my shows. Like, yeah, some of my aunts watch it, and some of my friends, they'll indulge me and listen to it. But I didn't have anyone that I could just really, I have my best friend, and she listens to me sometimes, but I know she got tired of me. She was one of the people who was like, girl, you need to go ahead and start a channel. And I was like, I'm thinking about it. And then I did it, and I was like, it's been really cool to have this outlet to talk about these shows, get this off my chest, because I know I was like getting on my friends' nerves always talking about these shows, and it's like y'all enjoy watching the shows like me, even though we don't really know each other, but we kind of know each other. I've seen a lot of critique from viewers on Twitter saying that Gertie should just take a season off and focus on her health. Forget y'all tried it. No, I feel like I kept watching, even though she was making me cry. I kept watching for her. I really, really do love this group dynamic. Last season, I thought I was completely off of Marisol and Alexia. How they won me back, I'm not sure exactly how they got me back. But when I say I enjoy this cast, I really, really do. I can't stand Larsa or Lisa this season, and Lisa was my girl. But I don't want to get rid of nobody. Like, I want everyone to stay. I want them to stay intact. I don't even think it matters about who has a mojito glass or who's a friend of or who's not, because the show is perfect. The cast is perfect. Don't make no changes. We don't want no new friends. No new friends. So I'm just gonna go down the list of all the girls and what I have to say, my final thoughts after seeing the finale, because when I say I've never changed my mind so much in one season, I really, really haven't. Like, y'all did that, Miami. Y'all really did that. So let's start with Julia. Okay, Julia, to me, she's necessary. She needs to be there. She gives grace. She's poised. She's a former supermodel. She's beautiful. She's kooky. She's a little delulu, but we like that. She reminds me a lot of Cynthia Bailey from Atlanta. She really does. Like, she gives this piece, and she's just real elegant and put together. She's a little wacky. Like, she reminds me so much of Cynthia, and I feel like I see why they casted her. She has a story to tell. She got a lot going on. There's a lot of layers to Miss Julia, and I think she did a good job this season. I really do like the fact that Julia, she branched out this season. Okay, she made a conscious effort to get closer to Alexia, which I did. I appreciated that. At first, I was kind of like, I don't be doing nothing funny. Don't be trying to go on to the other side and leave my girl Adriana hanging, because y'all know Adriana's my number one. But she didn't do that. And I liked Julia this season. You know, she did her thing. So Dr. Nicole, we all know that her father passed away at the start of us watching the season. But I'm glad we got to see him, because he is a ball of fun. She did make peace with him. She agreed to meet his girlfriend. She found out she had more siblings that she didn't even know nothing about. And I'm glad that she was in a good place with her father before he passed, because, baby, she got enough drama and trauma. You don't need that on your conscience. So I'm glad she got that out the way. I'm so excited for her. She's having her another baby. And Dr. Nicole, that's my girl. She gives. Like, I love her style. I love her everything. She just does it for me. Her personality, her support that she gives to her friends. I like this lady. I really like her. When Alexia and Marisol was coming for her neck, because of the whole Anna can go say, I don't know how to say her name. I'm not trying to be funny. But the whole thing with Miss Anna, I didn't like how they was jumping on my girl's neck. Okay, I didn't like that very much. Dr. Nicole, girl, boo, I got you. I got you. And so I feel like she could have handled herself a little bit better. Because I do think that she knew something was going on. She's a brilliant woman. She's smarter than everybody else there. She knew that Adriana had something up her sleeve, inviting Miss Anna. But I feel like she handled herself well. She kept her cool. And side note, the Mamacita event that Dr. Nicole planned, it was everything. You know what? Everything that they planned, though, on Miami, it always gives. It always gives. So we're not going to do them like that. But that was really cute, the Mamacita thing. And she had the jackets and all of that. Even though them girls came up in there and made it all ghetto, it was still a really nice event. I just wanted to say that. All in all, I love Dr. Nicole. She needs to come back next season. We want her to stick around. We want to see baby girl. Is she having a girl? I don't know if she's having a girl. I'm just speaking it into existence. I think she's having a girl. But whichever one, we're going to be happy to see the new baby. At least I will be. Now, when I tell you I was totally done with Marisol and Alexia last season, I was done with them. Alexia especially, she made me so mad last season. I was like, I'm done with her. I am never going to like her again. That changed this season. And I don't know how they did it. But I do think that Alexia kind of got away with being a little sneaky. I don't know what was going on with Todd's financial issues. The fact that she told us that there was some struggle, I mean, I guess at least she said something, right? She didn't just sit up there and lie. We saw her having to move out of her penthouse, and we seen her, you know, she said multiple times that things are not what they once were, and he's dealing with some stuff financially in his business and all of that. And so I still feel like there's a little bit more that she ain't telling us, and Miss Anna had that bit of information. But at the end of the day, she told us there was some struggles going on. So we can't be too mad at her for that. I did like the fact that Marisol and Alexia eased up off of Adriana this season, and they were able to kind of turn things around mid-season. I was really happy about that. I also was happy that they were able to let off of Dr. Nicole, because y'all was mad at the wrong person. And when y'all found out it was Adriana, y'all still wanted to be mad at Dr. Nicole. And I didn't like that. And Adriana is my #1 girl on this show. But I also really love Dr. Nicole. And if Adriana started the mess, that's who y'all needed to be mad at. Because she can handle y'all. She ain't scared. Neither is Dr. Nicole. But I mean, just be mad at the right person. That's all I'm saying. But the fact that they were able to kind of just be like, okay, whatever. They got mad. They got over it and moved forward. They didn't hold us hostage in their nonsense and their anger. I really appreciated that. Potomac, Giselle, Robin, y'all could learn a thing or two from the Miami girlies. I'm just saying. Now, Adriana, she is the perfect combination of fun and chaos and over the top and dramatics and beauty. I love her. Like, I don't care what nobody say. She got on my nerves season 4. Season 4 was not her best season, but I love my girl. Like, I'm never not gonna love her. Somebody asked one time, like, which housewife are you gonna defend delusionally? It would be her. Her and Teresa. I don't feel like it's delusion with Teresa. I really be on Teresa's side. Y'all really be trying my girl. Anyways, that's my girl. The little situation she tried to stir up with Miss Anna and the Cuban dolls. That didn't quite work in her favor, but it is what it is. Like, she kept the season spicy. I appreciated that she wanted to be on Lisa's side. Cause don't nobody want to, I don't like to see everybody on one person, right? But she was being true to herself. She felt compassion for Lisa and she showed the compassion, even though Lisa was full of crap. But it is what it is. Adriana's my number one girl. Everybody's saying she needs to get a mojito glass. I don't know what that would look like. I don't care. Just as long as you don't get rid of nobody that's on the cast. That's all I care about. Now, Lisa, I loved Lisa. Even last season, she was getting on my nerves a little bit, but I really had love for Lisa. But Lisa needs to grow up. She irritated me so bad this season. I don't know if I'll ever like her again. And I said that about Alexia and Marisol. So I'm hoping that next season we'll be sitting here talking about my change of heart. I really do, because I really, really liked Lisa. Lisa's divorce situation, it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm not going to understand it because I'm not in her shoes. And that's fair. But I was with the ladies. Like, they was like, look, last season we felt sorry for you. We were there for you. We gave you all the support in the world. This year, this season, we cannot sit here and listen to you talk about Lenny. And she was offended that they said that to her. And for me, it was kind of like, I wasn't so sure if, were you really offended? Lisa always gives, at least the last season I noticed and this season that I noticed, that Lisa likes to produce scenes. She likes to have moments. And when you interrupt her moment, she gets furious. Last season, when I think it was her nanny broke her wrist in the shower and she was like, let's call 911. And Lenny was like, we don't need to call 911. Let's put some ice on her and drive her to the hospital. And she didn't want to do it. She got upset. It was like, these are the things that you do. Like, you want moments. She's so used to curating an image for her family, her household, her life, that everything has to be dressed up. And it's like, girl, we getting tired. Lenny is clearly not a good guy. Okay. So we don't want to sit here and listen to you cry and mourn and be sad and then be whatever. And then we don't want to see all of that. You cried about Lenny last year. We understand it hurts. It's difficult what you're going through. We get it. But we don't want to sit here and talk about Lenny no more. And I was with the rest of the girls when they were saying that. And when they tried to inform you, when they tried to advise you, they tried to tell you, if you keep being a crybaby over Lenny, you're sitting up here crying about Lenny, you're going to push your man away. You got you a new man. But you still crying over your last man. If that ain't some Portia stuff, I don't know what is. You beating up Dennis and Simon right there, y'all engaged. That's the same thing Lisa doing. And it's like, girl, you gonna turn us off. She's just so self-absorbed and entitled and bratty. And it's hard to feel sorry for somebody like that. Like, I feel bad for your situation, but it's really hard to it's just too much. When she got into it with Kiki, that really exposed just how much she don't give a damn about no one else. The boat ride was bad enough, right? But then when the next day when they were at, I don't remember was it Alexia's room? I think they was in Alexia's room. Y'all saw when Kiki broke down crying and saying, y'all don't even care about me. You don't even treat me like I'm anyone. I know your kids' names. I know everything about your family. You don't even know my kids' names. I would have been mortified that if someone told me that, like, I know your family and you don't know mine, I know everything about, I would be mortified, because we all get lost in our trauma and our drama and everything we got going on. We get caught up in our own lives. I get that. But for you not to even, Lisa, you looked awful. And I really hope that you come to the reunion with apologies in tow. Like, I hope that you've done some self-reflecting. Maybe you need another friend other than Larsa, but I really hope you've done the work and you come to that reunion with a couple of apologies. Because, girl, you looked a mess this season. Like, I adored Lisa, and I was disgusted by her behavior this season. It was trash. It really, really was. The way she behaved this season, it was just gross. It was gross. And when Kiki told her, that's why you going through what you going through, everybody was like, don't say that. Why? She didn't lie. Now, Miss Kiki, I owe you an apology, sis, because at the start of the season, somebody asked on Twitter, like, who would you get rid of? And I think you had to pick 3 people. And I know I chose Alexia, Kiki, and I don't know who else. Or was it 2? I don't remember, but I know you was one of the people that I got rid of. But this season, you made me a believer, girl. Okay, I liked you this season. I really, really enjoyed Kiki. I always felt like Kiki in the previous seasons was like doing too much. Like she was trying hard. Anyways, I always felt like Kiki was always like kissing behind Larsa, Lisa. And then these girls showed her this season that they don't really give a damn about her. And I kind of feel like she stepped out. She was forced to step out onto her own this season. And I really enjoyed her. Like, definitely bring her back. I apologize for wanting to kick you off the show. I didn't really want to kick her off the show, but I feel like if somebody had to go, it could really be her. But I don't feel that way no more. Kiki girl, I love you. I'm sorry that I didn't see the magic before. I feel like you wasn't showing us the right magic, girl, when you was talking about, anyways, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. But I really like Kiki. I like that she defended herself. I like that she stood up to Lisa and Larsa because they tried it, okay? Pat yourself on the back, Miss Kiki. It took you 2 seasons or 3 seasons, but you finally got here, and I'm here for you, girl. So like I said in the start of this video, Gertie had me in my feelings, okay? I cried way too much watching this. I don't know. I'm about to cry now, right? But I really appreciate her bringing this story. Like, what she went through was a lot. I feel like I kind of forgot a little bit of what it was like watching my mom go through what she went through. And it was just like the start of her story, just so much. It was just so much that reminded me of my mom's story. And she's so brave to go on TV like that. She's so brave to like have her family go through that with her children. Like when that scene where her son couldn't look at her, that was me. I remember the day, like, I was sitting on the couch when we were talking about it, and I could not look over at my mom. I couldn't look at her. Like, when I say, like, I don't know if this was therapy, if this was a release, I don't know what this was, but I'm so happy for Gertie that she's cancer-free. Hope that, you know, everything is behind her. She just moves forward to just live her happy life. Because the way that Larsa and Lisa behaved this season, it really pissed me off. It really pissed me off. So for Larsa to tell Gertie's diagnosis to the group after she asked you not to do that, you're trash. That was trash behavior. There's just no explaining it. The fact that you're not embarrassed and mortified, like, I don't even comprehend. Like, I don't know. I would just want to disappear and nobody ever look at my face again, because I would just be so like disappointed in myself. But she just didn't even care. She didn't care. And maybe y'all don't realize the significance of it, but this lady was about to embark on the most challenging thing. She was literally fighting for her life. All she asked you to do was keep this news to yourself. You get on camera and tell everyone, oh, I was trying to rally the girls. You were not trying to rally the girls. You did not rally the girls. You wanted a moment for yourself and you told. And you, like when she called Larsa a clickbait whore, she wasn't wrong. Because everything Larsa does is for media attention. It was disgusting what she did. And I'm just like, we're not finna sit up here and act like people are really online defending Larsa and saying that Gertie weaponized her illness. Y'all can't be serious. I'm sorry, but this lady is literally fighting for her life and she's sharing it on this show. She has the right to have some moments. She has a right to say the wrong thing. She has a right to freak out. She wasn't going around torturing everyone and like harassing them. She literally was just living her life and being super, super incredibly brave. And for people to be like, oh, like, y'all shut up. It's okay to shut up sometimes, because Larsa, you were wrong. You went there, you told her business. That was the number one thing you did wrong. Then, like, you just wouldn't stop. You wouldn't own what you did. And it was just like for 2 seconds, you couldn't just say, damn, if this were me, would I appreciate this type of behavior? Like, I don't know. Like, everything is not supposed to be fun and a kiki. Then she said that the girl was having fake tears. There's nothing fake about that damn disease. It's nothing. Like, when I say I don't even know if Larsa is a real human being at this point. People talk about her plastic surgery, but for real, you do not act like a human being with a heart. Like, you were garbage this season. Then for her to say that she's also sick, she's also a victim, she's tired of all of this too. I have never liked Larsa. A 50-year-old woman bullying a 20-something-year-old girl never sat right with me. So I have not liked Larsa ever since the Jordan Woods thing. But this right here, like, this is, I don't know how you sleep at night, girl. I don't know. And what Alexia said in the finale episode when she was like, look, if it were me, I would just give Gertie grace. I would just be like, yes, Gertie, whatever you say. Because what she's dealing with is so much bigger than this situation. And I think that's where I was saying I didn't understand. I was saying that I didn't know how Alexia won me back. And I think that's what won me back. When Alexia planned the trip to Mexico and she said she wanted to take Gertie to the saint, I forgot what saint it was. I'm such a terrible Catholic. But when she said she wanted to take her there, it was something so sincere and genuine in that moment. And I felt it. Like I said, I cried a lot this season. Watching this season had me crying. When my mom was near the end, I remember we were at home one day and my aunt had come to town and we were just sitting down feeling sorry for ourselves. We didn't know that the end was near, but we knew my mom was not doing well. And we get a knock on the door. And my mom's really good friend who's family to us, really, she wasn't living here in Houston at the time. So she sent her church members to come to the house after church to pray for my mom. And it was like, I remember me and my aunt, we was just like crying. Like, because it's just like, it's something so beautiful about someone doing that. And when Alexia was like, I believe you're going to be fine. I'm going to take you there because you know, this saint did this for my son and our family, and he will do the same for you. It was something so beautiful about that. It was just like, all the other stuff don't matter. Like, at the end of the day, we're human beings. We're people at the end of it. And that really changed my whole, like, everything that she did last year, I don't even remember no more. I don't remember nothing Alexia did bad no more. I really don't, because that was a real moment. That was a real friend moment. And then when you have people like Larsa talking about well, I'm sick too because I'm a victim, it was like, really? So when you sat in that church and you were holding onto Gertie and being kind, did you just do that because you wanted the cameras to show you doing that? Did you not really feel bad for this woman? This woman is fighting for her life. She got children back at home that she's fighting for. She has a family. She has her parents. And you are just avoided of human emotion. Like, you feel like a divorce is worse than someone having to fight for their life, literally. You have more compassion for someone going through a divorce, but you don't have any for someone battling cancer. That is insane to me. That is ridiculous. It really is. Like, I hate to be getting all emotional because everything is not about me, but it just really pissed me off how they treated Gertie. It was just kind of like, I know what friends do for you in those moments. Like, I know, like, my mom's friends from the hospital, you know, her coworkers, the way that they surrounded my mom with love. Like, I know what it's supposed to look like. And Larsa, girl, you don't got it in you. You can't. Like, I don't know what kind of human being you are, but girl, like, be for real. Like, be serious for real. Like, be serious. You're a victim too. Now, I know you're a little dumb because last season, when she said she had a real job, unlike Dr. Nicole, all Dr. Nicole does is put people to sleep. I knew it was rocks in her head. But now I'm starting to wonder if there's even that in there. Like, Larsa, girl, I don't know. An apology at the reunion ain't even gonna do nothing for me. And shout out to Russell. Russell was biting his tongue. Russell was trying so hard to stay out of it. But he was like, you ain't gonna do my wife like that. The mother of my children, you ain't gonna do it. Like, he was trying real hard to be, you know, he remembered that he was a man and she's a woman, but he had it enough. He had enough of Larsa. He was like, oh no, we about to shut this down. I'm really disgusted by the people that are saying that Gertie was weaponizing what she went through. I don't know about y'all, but I watched what cancer did to my mom on the course of 2 years. That disease it's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. And it's just like, damn, someone that's battling that thing, they're allowed to have a bad day or a bad month. They're allowed to get upset. They're allowed to overreact a little bit. They're allowed to ask for you to just, you know what I mean? Keep your mouth shut and not tell my business. Keep my name out your mouth when you're doing your interviews. Don't use me for a moment. Like, she's allowed to ask you of that, if nothing else. And she's allowed to be upset with you when you play in her face and you try to be silly. So I don't know. Like, I understood. Okay, she bitch you. So what? Like, you should have told her in the moment, like, girl, we cool and everything, but don't do that no more. I don't like stuff like that. That's all you had to say to that lady. But for people people really sit up here talking about some, oh, she don't need to come back. She just need to go home and take care of herself. Wow. You better hope that that never happens to you, because that's how you think of people. Like, she's always been, I don't know. Anyways, I don't want people to keep her. I don't want her to stay on the show because we feel sorry for her. But I feel like what she was able to do this season, in spite of what she was battling, I think it was admirable. I think she still did her job the entire time she showed up. And for people to say she shouldn't be on the show no more because she's sick, that is crazy. That is really wild. This show is amazing. Like I said, the cast is perfect. I'm not even trying to say that anyone should leave the show at all. But I saw so many people saying that Gertie should leave because she needs to take care of her health. I'm like, wow, so just throw her away? That's insane to me. Like, I don't know. The way that Kiki stepped up to have Gertie's back and Gertie having hers, I didn't see that coming. I know that they're Haitian sisters and everything like that, but I never really observed a connection between the two of them. I feel like Gertie sticks to, Nicole and Julia and sometimes Larsa, and then Kiki sticks to Larsa and Lisa. I never really witnessed Kiki and Gertie having too many moments. So the way that they were able to step up and have each other's back this season, it was really nice to see. It really, really was. So I got all caught up in my emotions about how bad Larsa treated Gertie. That we didn't talk about the whole Michael Jordan situation. That little clip where Michael Jordan was like, he is not happy about the relationship between his son and Larsa. I don't care how they try to spin it and say that he was joking. I don't believe that man was joking. I think that man had a truth moment. Okay, I don't think he appreciates the relationship. It's weird. Something about it is not right. It's weird. It's goofy. The whole thing just looks like nonsense. And if they want to be together, then they be together. Because now they're playing this game of unfollowing each other and following each other. They might be broken up. They may not be broken up. Word on the curb is Marcus showed up to the reunion and went off backstage and was cussing at the girls. Now, I really hope that's not true. I really, really hope that that's not true, because you came on their show, Marcus. They not on that show disparaging you. They ain't lying on you. They ain't starting no rumors about you. They simply asked, is your father okay with your relationship? Your father went and answered the paparazzi's question, and they just talking about that. They really didn't even, you know what I mean? Like, it was out there. I don't know if you watched the show, Mr. Marcus Jordan, but your girlfriend, Larsa, she starts a lot of mess. Last year, she lied on Dr. Nicole and said that that lady slept with every doctor in the hospital, as if you could become a doctor by sleeping around. She ain't go to 12 years of medical school. She just slept her way to becoming a doctor. That's what your girlfriend put out there. So I know you don't have your panties in a bunch because people asked about the comment that your father made to the paparazzi. This is reality television. You're on their show. They have every right to ask, what was that about? Because Larsa goes around making it seem like y'all have the perfect relationship and your family just loves her. And that it's not a weird situation when everybody looking at it thinks it's weird. Y'all the only ones that don't see that it's weird. Anyways, I really, really hope that you did not go to that reunion and embarrass your good name. I hope you didn't do that, sir. Anyways, I will be back once the reunion airs. But yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.